Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris? Uh-oh, you there, Chris?
Everybody.
Hey, you breaking up. Okay.
Oh, hold on.
All right.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I just saw that you saw it.
I did.
Okay. What's wrong with it?
First of all, you guys can hear me okay, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
So I want to say this, okay?
Okay.
I went into this with as much of an open mind as I possibly could have. You know,
Okay.
I decided, I was like, maybe I've been too harsh on this. I know that we've had casts, what we've been talking about, what Brie Larson has said and everything. So I went into this movie, like maybe it'll be good.
Okay.
And I did like parts of it.
Okay.
Overall, this is not a good movie.
Oh my God.
This is okay. This is a very strange, and I said this on Facebook. I said CaptainMarvel was strange, and the reason that I say that is it was very inconsistent for me because it was like, in some scenes the movie was good, in other scenes the movie was bad. In some scenes, Brie Larson was good. In other scenes, Brie Larson was not so good. In some scenes, I was like, oh, this is interesting. In other scenes, I was like, please end this movie now.
Oh my God.
I got to tell you this. One of my biggest issues with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which is one of the Marvel movies that I do not like, was the humor. I said the humor did not hit for me, and it really dragged the movie down for me.
Okay.
I kind of owe that movie an apology now.
What?
Because there were scenes in that movie that made me laugh. Nothing in this movie made me laugh. Not one scene in this movie did I say, oh, that's kind of funny. I actually cringed at some of the humor that they did in this movie. The fucking cat, pardon my language, is now on my list of things that I never want to see in a Marvel movie ever again. Along with the parachute from Spider-Man Homecoming and all of Iron Man 3. That cat is said that they're saying it's the highlight of this movie. If you think that, that's great. Me? Fuck the cat. I hope that Thanos personally finds that cat and strangles it with the Infinity Gauntlet in the next movie. And no, that's not hyperbole. I actually want that to be a scene in the next movie. Okay. Is CaptainMarvel the most powerful Avenger? No, she's not. And I don't care what anybody says. Is she one of the most powerful Avengers? Yes, absolutely. Hands down, top 5, one of the most powerful. Is she the most powerful? Absolutely not. There is nothing in this movie that makes me say, oh yeah, she's stronger than Thor with Stormbreaker. Or, oh yeah, she's stronger than Doctor Strange. Or like a World Breaker Hulk, which I know we haven't seen in the movies yet, and under no circumstances would she be able to defeat Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. And the reason I bring that up is that they are hinting that she could, but she cannot. I would go as far as to say that she couldn't beat Thanos without the Infinity Gauntlet. So I don't want to hear this, oh, she's the most powerful. She's not. I'm sorry. She's just not. The end credit scenes, one of them was good. The end credit scene at the very end of the credits was possibly one of the worst things I've ever seen in a movie. And again, that's not hyperbole. I am being 100% serious when I say that. They played it off for comedy. But listen, when you try to make one of the Infinity Stones a comedy act, go fuck yourself.
Oh.
This was possibly the strangest experience I've ever had with a movie because I'm not like super angry, but I'm not like happy. It's one of these things where I'm like, I almost just don't want to watch it again.
Oh my God.
Because it's one of those movies that's like, it's not bad for the reasons that we thought it was going to be bad. Like, there wasn't this overarching feminist message in the movie. It was there, but I actually felt like it was pretty tame. Okay. Here's one of my biggest problems. You know how everybody calls Rey from Star Wars a Mary Sue? They're like, oh, she's just as powerful just because.
Yeah.
I have always disagreed with that statement, and I still do.
Okay.
Captain Marvel is the perfect example of what people actually should be thinking this character is, because she doesn't have an arc. Like, they try to shoehorn this idea that, oh, look, she's been knocked down so many times, but she always gets up. But nowhere in this movie does she ever actually get knocked down. And when she does, when they try to say that, oh, look, she's struggling here, she always has a way out immediately. There were things in this movie that broke continuity. Blatantly broke continuity.
Oh no.
The Skrull are ruined. Anybody who thinks that the Skrull are going to be a major threat in the future, they better have some pretty big rewrites coming up, because I'm going to tell you right now, the Skrull are not the villains of the future.
Oh shit.
It's not happening.
Not
in this case, anyway. What else can I really say? Like, Jan-Rog, Jude Law's character, was
there.
Like nothing. He was like nothing. He barely did anything.
Oh my God.
Nick Fury was great. Nick Fury was the highlight of this movie.
Coulson?
I think he did a great job.
Was Coulson?
Coulson, again, was like a non-character. He showed up every now and then, and I really felt like it was one of those, hey, do you guys remember this guy?
Oh shit.
Because he would be alive at this point.
Oh,
so make sure you remember him. And they actually went as far as to say that Captain Marvel is the reason for basically everything. For all of this.
But I thought Captain America was the reason.
You know,
he was first.
He's supposed to be, but there's a thing in that movie. It's in the title of the movie, Captain America. She's the reason for that.
How could she be the reason for, like...
Think about what the title of the first Captain America movie is.
First Avenger?
She's the reason that a certain part of that title is in the movie.
She's the reason why there's Avengers?
Yes.
That's bullshit.
So...
That's bullshit.
What were the things that I liked? I liked Nick Fury. I liked the way the Skrulls looked. I liked the story to a point. I thought Brie Larson did really well in certain parts. It was shot well. I can't really say anything about the music because honestly I don't remember anything about the music, but that's not an issue solely in Captain Marvel. A couple of Marvel movies have had that issue.
Is this the worst? What is this, like, right there with the worst Marvel movies ever?
You see, no, I wouldn't say it is. It's just above those, but
it's still not the caliber of what it should be, though.
No, I'll give you an example. Around this time last year, we had Black Panther. Black Panther was fantastic. It hyped me.
Is this like Incredible Hulk type of thing?
Hold on. I'll get to that in a second. Black Panther hyped me up to go see Infinity War.
Okay.
You know, this one, it's actually hurting me going to see Infinity War.
Oh my god.
I mean Endgame, because I know she's in the movie. And I don't want this version of her to be in the movie. I hope the Russos can do something more with her character.
Well, let me ask you a question. For some reason, there's a rumor going around that they made 2 cuts of Avengers Endgame. Judging by the Captain Marvel thing, if it does well, Captain Marvel, they'll make her have more scenes. If it does bad, they'll make her have hardly any scenes, right?
Yeah.
Why is there 2 cuts of that? That doesn't make any fucking sense why they would change the whole fucking movie around based on one character.
I don't think that's true. I heard that story. I don't think that's true. I think that there are multiple cuts of the movie, but I don't think that it has anything to do with Captain Marvel.
Getting back to what I asked you before.
I think she has the role that she's going to have no matter what, to be honest with you.
Getting back to what I asked you about Incredible Hulk or Hulk Bad or something like that.
See, I like the Incredible Hulk, though.
The other Hulk one.
So to me, that's actually better because I like the Incredible Hulk. It has problems. Don't get me wrong. Right. I'm not saying it's perfect.
But see, this is what I'm trying. What about it compared to Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Okay, so Ant-Man and the Wasp, to me, it's like I could watch that once and I don't have to see it again.
Okay.
I feel the same way about this movie.
Okay.
And I feel like, in my opinion, if this character is going to be the face of Marvel.
Why should she, though? I don't understand why she has
But that's what they're saying. They've said this now in an interview where they're like, she is the face of Marvel going into the future.
But there was a story that just came out before that everybody's covering. We covered it already. We did a live cast that the majority actors and actresses of Avengers are pissed. Did you see that story?
I heard it.
Bob Iger is pissed that Kevin Feige pushed this where she's the end all be all of the MCU.
Honestly though, I don't believe it. Really? I don't believe that story because they knew going into this movie what they were doing. They had
Bob Iger knew what Kevin Feige was doing.
They had the marketing all set up. He had to have. I do not buy that Bob Iger did not know what they were doing with this character. I don't buy that. Because how could you not? You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere. It's been in everything. That she's the most powerful. This and that. And then IGN. I don't know if you guys saw that video that they made, where they were going through a couple of the Avengers and they were just shitting all over them.
Why?
It was supposed to be a troll video. I think they did it to piss people off.
Okay.
Which that doesn't make any sense to me. The movie's coming out, you're going to piss people off,
right.
What? But they went through some of the Avengers and the cast of Captain Marvel, including Brie Larson, Samuel Jackson, and the actress that plays Brie Larson or Captain Marvel's best friend. I don't remember her name. I apologize. She was actually good in the movie. They were like, they put up the Captain America, and they were like, he wouldn't stand a chance against her. He's nothing.
What?
And I was like, what the fuck? And then they were like,
and Brie Larson's a part of that?
Yeah, and then they were like Thor, and they were like, he would stand a better chance than Captain America, but even he wouldn't be able to stop her.
Why would they bash their own characters?
Then they put up the Hulk, and they were like, she would just breathe on him, and he would be done. And then they put up Thanos, and they were like, well, you'll just have to see, but I don't know. It might not work out. And I was just like, I know you're trolling people, but this is just stupid. This is stupid on a level that I can't believe they got away with this for the marketing.
And the actors and actresses are not pissed about this?
I don't know. Maybe they are. I doubt it.
So, and there's no truth to the story that Scarlet Witch is pissed because she was going to be the most powerful in the Marvel Universe, and they changed that, and she's on a streaming service. That's not true. In
my opinion, I think that Scarlet Witch has the potential to be the most powerful Avenger. I don't think that's ever going to happen because of
Captain Marvel. Her own universe, though.
Yeah, but not in the movies, though.
But that's okay. And didn't Brie Larson bash Tom Hiddleston?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear
Like
that.
in videos, like. Listen, I don't understand how Disney is shitting on the Avengers like this. I don't get it. I don't understand why Avengers you make you so much money and you're shitting on them for this bitch that probably sucks ass anyway.
I got to tell you it's a very it's a movie you could watch once and then just be like, I don't have to see it
Never
ever
see
again.
it again. See, that sucks. I had a feeling you were not gonna think this was the greatest movie at all.
It was so inconsistent. Like, just that's the perfect way I can describe it. It was like just everything about the movie was inconsistent. The story, the acting, the the CGI at points. I mean, a lot of people talk about, the Transformers films are mindless action, which they are. But that's what the end of this movie turned into. And it wasn't even that good. It wasn't even that exciting.
So let me ask you a question. This movie, let's say this movie flops. Let's say it makes total 450. Not that it flops, but it makes total 450. Is all the plans with her wiped?
I think they'd be altered.
So if this movie made 450, there would definitely be a Captain Marvel 2?
If it made 450, I think they'd still make a sequel. But I think maybe they would pull back the reins on her being the face of Marvel into the future, and they would go back to the idea of Spider-Man being the face, which is what we originally heard.
Right.
Now I guess Spider-Man has been swept under the rug.
Because Sony, the whole thing was with Sony. They don't want to be
So here's my thing, though.
Right.
I think this movie's going to do very well. I think that it's going to get rave reviews.
Okay.
And this is going to be it. Now, is it possible that in future movies, Endgame, Captain Marvel 2, Captain Marvel 3, she gets better? Absolutely.
Wait, you think that this is going to go to Captain Marvel 3?
I honestly think this is going to go to Captain Marvel to Infinity and Beyond. But,
God.
Because I think the audience that they were targeting with this movie is going to eat this movie up, and they're going to love
all the females are just going to love this shit?
Yes. They are going to eat this up, and they are going to this movie's going to explode. And the thing about it is that if this movie explodes, this production company, and other production companies are going to look at this and go, oh, this is what the people want, and they're going to start making more movies like this, and it's going to be like, you're missing the point. And I wouldn't be this upset if this was just a bad movie. I'd be like, okay, bad Marvel movie, seen them before.
I didn't even realize I had the cup I'm drinking the whole time while you're talking about this thing's only.
The thing that worries me is when I hear, oh, she's the most powerful and Thanos is screwed and this is the face of Marvel going into the future. And it's like, if this is the face of Marvel going into the future, maybe it should end after Endgame.
Yeah, we're in trouble. I hate it. We've talked about this many times that a lot of our favorite stuff turns to shit. And
well, I'm not ready to say that this is going to be the end of the MCU. Like, I'm not going that far. But
Billy says I'm going to lose my shit or something in this.
You're going to. Trust me. That the last end credit scene of this movie is one of the most cringeworthy things I think I've ever seen in a Marvel movie.
But I'm going to genuinely get mad?
Yes. I think you're going to get as mad as you got when you saw Homecoming.
Oh, my God.
I really do. Well, maybe not that far because it has nothing to do with Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is your guy, so I get that.
I think I might have predicted it because Billy was like, when I said something, and I was like, please don't have her fucking say something stupid like, oh,
she's not in this scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with her creating the Avengers, right?
No. That's in the movie. That's not one of the end credit scenes. No. That would have been better.
Oh, God.
That would have been far better because they tried to make it funny. Okay. it would be the equivalent of this. All right? It would be like if they made a Darth Vader movie, right? And at the end of the movie, end credits scene, there's a scene of Darth Vader like cleaning his lightsaber, right? And he accidentally hits the button and the lightsaber goes off and it cuts his head off. That's what this was like. That's what I felt. I was like, I'm watching this and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, please don't tell me, like, he loses his eye because of something stupid. Like,
He does lose his eye because of something stupid, but that's not what I'm talking about, though.
Oh, my God.
Dude, they played his eye, losing his eye, as a joke.
What?
It was a joke.
What do you mean? He didn't lose his eye?
He did lose his eye, but he lost it, and it was made for... They played it as a joke.
How could you play losing an eye as a joke?
Thank you. So now that scene in Captain America the Winter Soldier, my favorite Marvel movie, mind you, where he lifts up the eye patch and you see his eye, ruined. For me, anyway.
Was the cat the last scene? Chris? Chris?
Sorry, what was that?
Was the cat the last scene?
Yes. Yes, the cat does something in the last scene that just pissed me off. And
is the cat a shapeshifter?
Sort of.
Oh, fucking shit.
It's not a Skrull, but it's a thing.
Did she take the form of fucking somebody?
No.
Did she? Oh, you know what? I don't.
You want me to tell you?
Wait. Did she piss on like an Infinity Stone or something?
It was basically like that.
She pissed. Tell me what the fuck happened.
Okay, so in the movie, the cat is some spoilers. Okay. In the movie, the cat is not a cat; it's an alien.
Right.
And I don't remember what they called it. It's like a firth or something like that. I can't remember what they called it. But the main thing in the movie is the Tesseract. Okay, it's what gives her powers, and it's the thing that the characters are.
The Tesseract gives her powers?
Yes.
The one from Avengers?
Yes.
The staff?
No, the cube. The cosmic cube.
Okay, right, okay.
Okay, so in the movie, they find the Tesseract, and they're like, what do we do with it? And they're like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then at one point in the movie, the cat eats the Tesseract.
Wait. Nick Fury encountered the Tesseract before Nick Fury encountered the Tesseract in Avengers 1?
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well?
That doesn't make any sense. He encountered it the first time ever in Avengers, not Captain Marvel.
No, they implied that he had it before that, but we didn't know it was this long.
What? Okay. Yeah. All right. So wait, the cat swallows...
The cat swallows the Tesseract.
The cube.
Yes. Yeah. And they're like, oh, well, problem solved. And then at the end of the movie, in the after credit scene, it shows Nick Fury's desk. The cat jumps up onto the desk because I guess he's adopted this cat now. And the cat throws up the Tesseract onto the desk. And that's the end of the scene.
What?
Yes.
Wait. Something's wrong. Wait. Explain to me, how could he have it before he has it? That doesn't make sense.
They implied that they had it for a long time, and they were running tests on it to see if it was a way that they could make it an infinite energy source.
But the Red Skull had the... Okay, wait.
Yeah, okay, you're getting confused. The Red Skull got the Tesseract, used it in World War II. Right. It crashed when Captain America crashed in the ice.
Right.
Howard Stark recovered it, and then they had it since that time.
Okay.
In this movie, they implied, actually they didn't imply, they explained that one of the scientists in the movie was trying to use it to create a light speed engine
Okay.
that would be able to do something important in this movie.
Okay.
And the power source was the Tesseract.
Right.
So they found the Tesseract in this scientist's lab, and they were like, well, what do we do? I don't know. It's the Tesseract. What do we do with it? The cat swallows it, and then in the end credits scene, it jumps up onto Nick Fury's desk, and it throws it up. And that's the end of the scene.
That's stupid.
Thank you.
What the fuck is that?
Thank you.
That's like a total fucking disrespect to the whole fucking MCU like thing. That's supposed to be funny?
I'm trying to think.
Who the fuck wrote this first?
I'm trying to think of a time that they ever made an Infinity Stone look bad. I can't think of any.
Who wrote this?
I don't know. Oh! And you know what? I might as well just tell you because we called this in another cast.
Okay, go ahead.
The cat scratches out Nick Fury's eye.
What?
The cat scratches his eye.
Why?
I don't know.
Wait.
Nick Fury's holding it up. This is after they've quote unquote bonded. And then the cat gets pissed and scratches him. And he goes, ow! And he drops the cat, right? And then they're like, oh, how's your eye, Nick? And he's like, oh, it's getting better every day.
So wait, he could see out of that eye?
No, he lost it.
But why would you joke about a cat scratching your eye? That's fucking stupid.
See, I thought it was a red herring.
I thought he lost his eye to some big villain, whatever, some fucking
right.
thing. Not a stupid...
Until at the end of the movie, Coulson comes in with a box, and he's like, oh, Nick, I've got a surprise for you, or something like that. And he opens up the box, and it's a bunch of, like, fake eyes. And he's like, you can pick whatever color you want. And I'm like...
Wait, what?
Yeah, he comes in with a box of fake eyes. And he's like, you have a big decision to make, Nick.
Does he
and
take one?
Huh?
Does he take one?
No. And then he has the cat in the corner. Like he adopted the cat after it scratched his eye out. And I'm sitting there like, why? The cat it scratched your eye out. Like maybe I'm being stupid and maybe I missed something, but he didn't have his eye at the end of the movie. So I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't understand that. I don't understand. What do you mean? Like, so if a cat took your eye out, wouldn't you fucking like, now I'm nothing to do with the cat?
I would have blew the fucking thing out the airlock.
Right. So
like,
so he's feeding it?
He has it as a pet?
I don't understand. So, wait, is this the social justice thing that if somebody takes our eye out, we got to be friends with it?
No, I honestly think that this is just stupid writing.
Do they understand like how painful that is to lose an eye, like too?
Again, they did a red herring earlier in the movie too, where he got one of his eyes got injured, but he didn't lose it. He got a cut above his eye.
Oh, but it was a different eye, or is it the same eye?
I think it was the same one, and they made it look like, oh, is this where he loses his eye? And then he's like, no, I'm all right because the cut was above his eye. And I was like, oh, that's a good bait and switch. I was like, okay, that's a good red herring. Then at the end of the movie, the cat scratches him, and I was like, oh, is this like a red herring? And I thought it was until that scene with Coulson, where Coulson comes in and he puts the thing down and he's like, you got a big decision to make, Nick. And I was like,
and they ruined it. They ruined the whole reason he lost his eye.
I couldn't believe it. I thought that there, and it was a very awkward scene too, because when the cat scratches him, CaptainMarvel, I think it was CaptainMarvel, goes, are you okay? And he goes, yeah, it's just a scratch. And then one of the other characters looks at the camera and goes, no. And then it cuts to another scene. And I was like, what the fuck was that?
But maybe he didn't really lose the eye to the cat. Maybe lose it later on? Or?
I don't know, man. Why Coulson come in with a freaking thing? Unless I missed something. If I missed something, I apologize. But
Did you go to the bathroom or something?
No, I didn't go. I was paying attention the whole movie.
I don't understand why they would do that, though.
Again, maybe it was a red herring that I just missed, but Coulson comes in at the end of the movie and goes, "You got a big decision to make, Nick." And then he opens up the thing, and it's a whole bunch of fake eyes of different colors.
Why would he not take an eye though?
I don't know. After Coulson leaves, he closes the case and he like tosses it on his desk. And I was like, because I thought too, are those contact lenses for his other eye? But they weren't contact lenses. They were like literally.
Well, that's a question. That eye patch, could it be like a computer interface that he can see?
He didn't have the eye patch. In this one, when he lost the eye, he had this he had like a metal thing taped to his face.
Really?
After that, yeah, it was at the very end of the movie. He has like a metal eye patch taped to his eye.
Metal.
It was metal. Yeah, and I was like, oh.
I don't understand this, Chris, at all. Why?
You know what? Okay, and there's another thing too.
Go ahead.
The villains find the cat.
Okay.
At one point in the movie, right? And they scan it. And the scanner says, like, threat level maximum, right? Because apparently this species that this cat is like super dangerous. And it is. They show why in the movie, right? So, like, they put a muzzle on it. And I'm trying to think, but I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, this thing says threat level maximum. They scan Nick Fury and it says threat level minimum to none.
Wow.
Okay? The cat, the alien, threat level maximum, right? Why did they not immediately shoot the cat?
Right. I don't know.
I can understand the scanner saying threat level minimum. Okay, we don't have to kill the prisoner yet. He's not a threat. This thing, threat level maximum, we'll put a muzzle on it and we'll throw it in a cage.
That's just stupid, though. So the scrolls just became worthless.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Joe. The Skrulls are not the villains in this movie.
What?
Skrulls.
Don't tell me Judd Law is the villain.
I'm not gonna say yes or no to that.
Oh fuck! Don't tell me he betrayed her or some shit and tricked her to train her, and he really wants to do what a Kree wants to invade.
It is so bad. That's
so what it bad. Is. The Kree wants to invade Earth.
Not really, but you're on the right track.
Fuck this.
Yeah. You know, I know that I know you don't like to bring up other YouTubers on here, but I know Tyrone Magnus saw it.
Okay.
Tonight.
Yeah.
And he is apparently like threat level maximum pissed off.
Okay.
Like he is ready to just eviscerate somebody apparently.
Wow.
That's how angry he is. I saw a video. He said the pre-CaptainMarvel movie review, and it's just him like
guided.
Like growling.
The pre-cap before he saw it, you mean?
No, before he makes the video reviewing the movie.
Oh shit.
It's just him growling for like 6 or 7 seconds.
Oh my god. I watch his stuff, so I gotta check that out.
Dude.
Wow.
I gotta tell you.
What about Angry Joe? Did he watch it?
I have no idea. 2 of the reviewers that I usually watch were like, it's either okay or just don't go see it. And you see, I don't want to come off in this video like I'm super pissed off. I'm just angry at a couple of things, but it's just such a.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. I have to work tomorrow, right? So I don't know if I can see it tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
How pissed am I going to be?
Okay, so normally I would say you might go in and like it.
Really?
Dude, no. Normally,
okay.
I would say that. I honestly don't think you're gonna like this at all. Okay. I would go to a level just under The Last Jedi for you.
Oh my God.
Because I know why you don't like The Last Jedi, and I understand it. This movie doesn't kind of attack the characters that you loved. You know, not that I agree that that's what that movie did, but I understand why you didn't like that movie. So there's no characters in this movie that are like affected by this movie that you love. However, I think it's such a surreal experience that you watch the movie and you're just like, I don't understand how I feel about this movie.
Well, when you get out of the movie, you're not sure. It sucks, meaning. I mean, like, that's the whole point. It's like,
see,
that's what I'm like, if you're unsure, it sucks. It's not, you know, if you like something.
Okay. You know what it felt like? This is what it felt like.
Okay.
Imagine a movie that is made. It has two directors, right?
Okay.
A director that you really dislike,
right,
and a director that you just love.
Okay.
And it's like every other scene was made by the director you liked.
Okay.
But the scenes before that were made by the director you didn't like, and it just was that bad. That's what this movie was. It was like every other scene was okay.
Right.
But the scenes before that were just so stupid that you're just like, I don't care.
Jesus.
That was this movie for me. Now, this is just my opinion. If people out there who like it, that's great. You know, go for it. But
right.
Boy, this was such a, I don't even want to say disappointing. It was like such a surreal experience because I remember.
It have to be disappointing if you're saying all these horrible shit about it.
But there were things in it that I liked though, which is so weird. It's like.
Oh no.
It's like going through a bunch of charcoal and then finding like a couple of diamonds, and you're like, oh, you know, maybe these are worth something. You know, it's like, you know, honestly.
Yeah.
Somebody who asked me, do I need to see this movie before I watch Endgame? It would be an absolute no.
Oh, so it's a phony shit.
You could be introduced to Captain Marvel from the scene in Infinity War and then into Endgame. And I think.
Let me ask you another question. Is there anything in this movie that says she can time travel?
No. Well, now that I think about it, yes. Because she can travel at the speed of light. So technically, you could fashion that into a form of time travel.
Oh my God. Okay. After this movie was done, do you hate Nick Fury?
Oh, no, I love Nick Fury.
Do you like him less?
No, I love him more. I'm telling you, dude, that's one of those things. He was so good in this movie. He was such a great character. Honestly, if they came out tomorrow and said, we are making a Nick Fury movie, I would be there in the first day.
Wow. So he carries this.
Yes, absolutely.
Is she bad actress in this or what?
See, again, that's the thing. She's good in some scenes and she's not good in others.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, man, it's such an inconsistent movie.
Fuck. Stop saying that.
You know,
feeling Chris is in here and telling us his love.
You know how we basically hate Homecoming?
Yes.
Across the board. This movie, I hate parts of it and I like other parts of it. It's just such a
You know
weird...
what's gonna happen? I have a feeling when I see Far From Home, I'm gonna fucking love Mysterio, right? But I have a feeling I'm gonna fucking hate him.
It's possible.
Like just not hate him, but hate just whatever.
The version of Spider-Man.
Maybe.
Dude, I gotta tell you, it's just one of those like cinema phenomenons. That's just like.
You know what though? You know what? This is perfect to explain this too, because I know what you're fucking talking about. Okay, and I'll tell you why. I got this on a fucking whim, right? So everybody's talking shit about fucking how awesome Cosmic Ghost Rider is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got this fucking book on Cosmic Ghost Rider alters the Marvel history or whatever, right? And Again, the character of this confuses the shit out of me, okay? Because he's supposed to be the Punisher. He's Frank Castle. Family gets murdered, becomes the Punisher, right? It is an alternate timeline, but they don't tell you what timeline it is or whatever. They're just trying to make it like maybe it is this universe, whatever. So at some point in time, he dies, and he makes a deal with Mephisto. He becomes a Ghost Rider. Then he dies, and then he goes to Valhalla. Then he makes a deal with whatever. Becomes the Herald of Galactus. Forgets about that. Becomes fucking worships Thanos, whatever. Then he goes back in time to kill baby Thanos, winds up raising baby Thanos. Fucks that up. Thanos becomes the Punisher. Then he goes back in time, leaves the baby. So now he's stuck in the past. So he's an old, and he's can never die. He's just gray hair, Frank Castle, whatever. So I'm trying to, understanding the history of the character, I'm trying to be like, because I'm thinking Punisher, how he's supposed to be. But then I'm thinking, well, he's fucking batshit crazy because he's alive for fucking hundreds of years. And he's fucking fucked up in the head. So I'm reading this, and when I'm reading the comic, and it's like he's trying to prevent the death of his family. So he's now in the past where he goes to his house. I guess he's trying to keep his family there so they don't go to the thing and they die. So I'm reading this, and for some reason he says he's the uncle of Frank Castle, whatever, and then for the stupid reason the mother lets him watch the baby, the son. He's telling this kid the story about the joint fantastic. Well, anyway, let me just get over with it. So in other words, I'm reading this, and I'm like, he's talking about Marvel history and being part of it. And I'm thinking the whole time it's Ant-Man and the Wasp or Ant-Man. Where the guy's like, let me tell you a story. I know a guy, right? So the whole book was like batshit crazy. Like the dialogue for Galactus, it's like his interpretation of how they're supposed to talk, but that's not how they're supposed to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like Reed Richards, like talking fucking like crazy, all of them talking like crazy. So I read the whole thing and I'm like, I don't know if I like it. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to think of this. What the fuck was this? Like, do I like it? Do I don't like? I have no fucking idea. I mean, this is fucking terrible, you know. So I just hope I'm pretty sure if I go see CaptainMarvel and it's everything you're saying it is, I'm gonna fucking hate it. Like I'm just gonna be like Fury Matrix. But then again, you're saying there's good points. So I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna be, Chris. I don't think Billy thinks I'm not going to like it.
Yeah, I have a feeling that from the way he described it, he's gonna pretty much think, why did I bother buying all this food?
Well, Chris, did you see Spider-Verse?
No.
So you went to see CaptainMarvel before Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
You think Spider-Verse is bad?
No.
I
didn't really have an interest in going to see it. So I was just like, I'll wait. I'll watch it at some point. But I was like, it's not something I have to see in the theaters.
Right.
But man, man, I'm so. I don't know. I'm not like pissed at the whole movie. There's certain things that I'm pissed at in the movie, but
right.
The thing with Fury, the way he loses his eye, I was saying that was a joke a couple months ago when I saw the toy of Goose being having a muzzle on. I was like,
well, Scott doesn't know how he lost the eye.
I can pretty much figure it out when you said that.
He's going to see it tomorrow.
Dude. And now looking at pictures of Nick Fury, I see the fucking scars on his face, and I'm just like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I haven't seen anybody getting upset about this. And I'm just like, you're okay with this man losing his eye as a joke?
Oh.
Like, how did Kevin Feige say that is acceptable?
I mean, see, this is the thing I don't understand, right? Kevin Feige, right? He did the whole entire MCU, right? And everything he's done, mostly I like, right? Like, okay, but when did he go into complete 180? And it's like pure female. Like, when did this happen? Because I have a feeling that this wasn't the plan with her.
No, it wasn't.
Like being the end all be all, the main thing. I have a feeling that this was like a rush job, just twist it, fix it, put it like that. Like I don't think she was supposed to be like they were supposed to build her up like this. Like this is, I mean, when did he change his mind that it's what it's like, Chris? It's like he's putting all his ammunition into this one movie, not even Endgame. Like just throwing everything. Like he's going behind this movie more than Endgame. Isn't that like?
I'm going to tell you right now. I think she is going to have a huge role in Endgame because of the first after credits scene in this movie.
Is he going to be fired?
No. No way.
Are they mad?
I don't think so.
And if they're mad, will he be fired? Probably not.
No. And he shouldn't be. The man has done a fantastic job.
Well, why the fuck do you got to ruin it with her? Like, I don't understand.
See that, but that's the thing, though.
It's all about them, though, not her.
They don't think they're ruining it.
But it's about them.
Yeah, but you know what though? Yes, it is about them. I agree with it. But you know what the specter that haunts all of this is?
They don't want to rehire any of them.
No. It's that we have to invest in the future characters.
It's not her.
Her. She is the one they're investing in.
That's not the way to go.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Let me tell you something right now. Shang-Chi, shit. Eternals, shit. And I'm going to tell you right now, I like Black Panther, I like Doctor Strange, but you need something else. You can't just have, you need another Thor, you need another Captain America, you need something. You can't have it like that. It's not enough. There's nothing huge like that. So you need to have Avengers continue. You need to have maybe them Atlantis attacks, then Avengers versus X-Men. You can't just have no Avengers. Avengers gotta continue.
This is the thing, though,
That can't be the last Avengers, because they just announced there's going to be Avengers versus X-Men, they said.
No, not anytime soon.
There will be, definitely, they said.
I don't think so, because they said that this is the last Avengers movie.
There's no fucking way it's going to be.
I'm telling you, you want to know what it is? These movies have been going on for 10 plus years now.
So what? Star Wars has been around fucking how many years?
Wait, well, hold on, though. We got to stop thinking about the way we think. We have to think about the way they think. The people who make the decisions for this movie, for this series, this cinematic universe, they have to think we have to keep the business going and we have to invest in new characters. Now, whether they're right or wrong, I'm not saying that. But the people there are saying, Chris Evans, gone. We don't have Captain America anymore. Robert Downey Jr., probably not coming back as Iron Man. We can't make a Hulk movie. We're probably not making another Thor movie. So what do? They have these new characters. They're doing well, and they invest in them for the future.
Well, first of all, with Chris Evans, what the Russo brothers says, there's one more movie. Because they said we have something with him or something.
That's not what he's saying. He said he's done.
This is such shit.
And that's his own choice, though. So we can't judge him for that.
So in other words, they have a plan. He won't come back.
No, he's done.
He's done.
I think Captain America dies in Endgame.
And Iron Man.
No, I don't think Iron Man's gonna die. I think Captain America's gonna die.
I think Iron Man's gonna die, and then at the end of Spider-Man: Far From Home, it's gonna be about Iron Man and credits. He's alive again.
I'm telling you, you know what's going to happen? They're going to kill Captain America, and Iron Man's going to retire. He's going to retire with Pepper, and they're going to have a family.
He's not going to be hurt or nothing?
He might get hurt, but I think he's going to be done. Because that would be the perfect end to his character arc. Because then it shows that he can now accept that The world is no longer in a state of danger that he has to be Iron Man, which has been his thing since the first one. I have to be the person on that hill to protect everybody else. And once he accepts that he doesn't have to do that anymore, he's not necessary for the MCU anymore. So he's basically done. Cap dies. Again, there's really nothing left for Captain America to do after this.
Is he gonna die or is he gonna get frozen again?
I think he's going to die. I think the way he's going to die is that he's going to get the Infinity Gauntlet and he's going to say, Avengers Assemble, and it's going to restore everybody, and then he's going to die because the power just basically overloads him.
Oh, so he's going to say the words Avengers Assemble.
What?
He's going to say those words.
Yeah, I think he's going to say Avengers Assemble. And then...
So everybody's in the same universe, just...
Yeah, probably.
Fixed.
Mm-hmm. And then Thor goes off to rebuild Asgard, with Valkyrie and them.
Is she
Hulk
in this
does
movie?
whatever. Huh?
Is she in this movie, Valkyrie?
Apparently she is, yes.
Okay.
Because they said she survived Thanos' attack with a couple of Asgardians.
Heimdall is dead, right?
Yes.
Heimdall? Yeah.
Yep.
He's dead shot now.
Yeah, I know.
Paul's probably pissed about that too.
Yeah, I honestly think that the main cast of the Avengers is going to be doing what they do if they survive, and then it's going to be these future characters: Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Doctor Strange.
But Black Widow's going to be around still.
She's going to get a prequel, I guess.
Oh, is that the prequel?
Apparently, it's a prequel. Yeah.
Oh, so she might die too?
I don't think she's going to die. I think they're just going to tell her story from the beginning. And then I think that, they're going to introduce new characters, the Eternals. I think they'll...
Well, we know Vision's going to be alive again because...
Vision and Scarlet Witch will get their show. Loki will get his show.
Loki's going to be alive again.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that they're looking towards the future, and that's why they're investing in these new characters. Now, the thing is...
Well, I have one question. If Captain America restores everything, that doesn't necessarily mean that Thanos is going to be dead, though.
I don't think Thanos is going to die.
But he's be entrapped inside one of the stones like he's supposed to have been inside the comic book.
So he's just going to be around, but not going to kill him, right?
I think they're going to keep him alive as a testament to their mercy that they're better than him.
He's going to be trapped in a stone?
He'll be trapped in something.
Okay.
I think the Infinity Stones are all going to get destroyed.
Or maybe Ant-Man will shrink him down?
Maybe. It's got to be something that Thanos can't escape from, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Something like super...
Put him inside a stone and then you can put him in the quantum world.
Something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
someone they have to watch over him, probably.
Yeah. Maybe they give him to like the Celestials or something, and they're like, "We'll take care of him."
Right.
Not the Eternals.
No, the Celestials.
I know.
Are they going to appear in Avengers 2?
I do. I think they're going to appear in the end credit scene.
Jesus Christ. So Celestials create them so they don't have to deal with shit like that again?
I don't know. I don't know how they're going to handle the Eternals.
All right. Well, now we got Scott tomorrow. Gonna go see it?
Yep, I'm gonna go see it.
God. See how this shit goes.
Pray for me.
I have to work in Jersey tomorrow. I don't know if I can make it back in time to see this movie. I don't know. Have to see. Never know. Definitely can't see it Saturday at work, open and close. Definitely can't see it Sunday, open and close. Monday I could see it. So it's either tomorrow night or Monday. That's going to be the great shit to see. I know everybody's going to look forward to me seeing it too. So. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.